Hey everybody, this is Melina from ScrapBookingWithMe.com and me, Crafty Scrapper, here on YouTube and Instagram, and over on Facebook at me, Crafty Scrapper Creates. If you're not following me over on Instagram, please do so. Just type in me, Crafty Scrapper, and you'll find me over there. And over on my business page on Facebook, if you've got Facebook. And if you're not a subscriber here, why not? Go ahead. No, I would be honored for you to be a subscriber, and I've got lots of neat stuff coming up. As soon as I reach 20,000 subscribers, we got a big party to have. Giveaways, freebies, and not just, one or two little things. We're gonna have a party. So y'all don't forget to subscribe, and can't wait to get to 20,000 subscribers. That's just craziness to me. This time last year, I think I was around the 5,000 subscriber mark. So it's crazy how the channel has grown, and I appreciate it, and thank y'all so much for sharing and watching and getting me bumped on up in those YouTube algorithms, YouTube, whatever. Today is another episode of M's Scrap Busters, and today's challenge is to use up some of those wilder scraps that you have in your stash. And you know who I'm talking about. You know you got some wild scraps over there that you're never going to use in a junk journal, or you thought you would never use in a junk journal. So I have some really crazy bright floral stuff. This is not even the craziest. Like this star paper, I would never use this. It's like a red. I would never use this in a junk journal, a traditional junk journal. Now, if I'm going to make a modern looking one, yeah. But I have got just a few, like kind of wilder, brighter, say like this. I would never use that in a traditional junk journal unless I disguised it up a little bit. So that's what we're doing. So get out your wild scraps. Not your little ones like, like these that you could actually use in a junk journal because they're already vintagey looking. We're talking about some wild stuff, modern stuff maybe, or even just some stuff that you thought, oh, gracious, there's no way I would ever use that. Now, see, I would use that part. I probably just wouldn't use that one because that's very wild looking. And very bright, and just not my cup of tea for everyday stuff. Okay, here we go. Here's like to me, anybody else that likes it, that's fine. But to me, this is like the ugliest scrap I have in my pile. I don't like that at all. We're going to use it today, and we're going to get rid of it. When I say get rid of it, we're not tossing it. We are making something new out of it. I made a reel not too long ago on Instagram about how I love making something out of nothing and how that's my jam, and it is. I love that. I love not throwing it away and actually making something out of it. Last week I did that organizational video, and people kept commenting about how I was throwing away bigger scraps and how I should have given them to other people. I didn't throw away any bigger scraps. Are you crazy? No, I didn't throw away any bigger scraps. The biggest thing I threw away last week in that organizing video was smaller than my pinky finger. So I made those 5x7 piles, and then I made 4x6 piles. Whatever I cut off of 5x7, I put in the smaller piles, and then just kept cutting down, and I kept every one of those piles. The only thing that got thrown away were little bitty tiny slivers of stuff. So, y'all crazy? I keep everything, especially my paper scraps, because I love paper. All right, so today we are making labels and clusters with book page middles. We have plenty of book page usually, and then we have little scraps of book page sitting around that we're thinking, that's so small, what am I going to use it for? I got a solution for you. Another thing, have y'all noticed? I'm a little sporadic today. Have y'all noticed? Look at this. New mat on my desktop. I think this is a cleaner look. You're not, it's not dark. That blue mat was very dark. I used it for a long time, and it still works. It's still, it's in my little supply closet over here, and I'll use it later on sometime, but I love this transparent new mat. And I can still see my beautiful custom-made desk back below it, so I love that. I had this desk made from a friend of ours made it for us, a friend of the family, and I never was able to see the top of my desk anymore because of that mat. So I finally found a transparent mat, and I need to go ahead and put the link to this. I got it off Amazon. I'll put the link to this new mat in the description box below for you so that you can go and grab you one if you want to. And I love getting new things like this because my craft room right now smells like a swimming pool. Y'all know that plastic kind of, yeah, vinyl smell. That's what that is. I love that. Anyway, these little labels and clusters, so cute and can be great accents on your journal pages. Now this one, this is a little cluster with a book page middle, and it's got a little bit of scrap doily that I've been putting in that new journal I'm showing y'all here lately, and I've got just a little bit of that off to the edge so that could stick out of the journal. It'd be so cute, just as a little accent, a little decoration. I get lots of questions about well, that's cute, but how are you using that in your journal? I can't wait to see you use that in your journal. Everything that you put in your journal doesn't have to have a purpose. Give yourself permission to decorate a page and it not have any functionality whatsoever. That's my advice to you today. When you are making your journal, put some nonsense in there. Everything does not have to have a purpose. And you can have things in your journal that are just pretty. Just something that you can flip through your journal and go, man, that's pretty. I'm glad I put that in there. I'm so glad that I put that little ticket with that little bit of book page in the middle of it. I'm so glad I put that on my page. It has no functionality whatsoever except that it's pretty. Give yourself permission to do that. Just saying. My advice today. There you go. Didn't cost you any extra. As my daddy always says, when he gives unsolicited advice, he says, there you go. It did not cost you any extra. So, one of the easiest ways to do this. Now, I have an oval punch here. And this is an old Stamp It Up oval punch. And it's about 2.5-ish long. And so I'm just cutting what I put behind it a little bit bigger than that. So easy peasy, right? So here's one. And I have noticed and known this for a while, but just wanted to let you know about it. When you are punching, using a paper punch on book page, you usually will need to put two together to do that. Because some punches don't like thin papers. So if you've got just one little piece of book page, your paper punch might eat it. So put two pieces of book page together and then punch. So that's what I've done here. And I am determined in this video to use up every licking bit of these scraps that I've got out into clusters and labels. So this one I have punched with, I just cut out a rectangle and then I punched it with my stub corner on this crocodile corner chomper from We Are Memories Keepers and made it look like a little ticket. And then I used my Stamp Edge Fiskars scissors on the edges there to make it look like a ticket. So that's that one. This one is just corner round rectangle with that oval in the middle. This one, the oval is actually sitting off the edge. So I've just put a little staple in there from the Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher. And there's that one. This one is a torn one. Just with that oval in there and torn edges and then inked. This one, a little different. So I rounded the corners of those two but left these like that. I love that shape. That's a cute shape. And then for the middle, I just tore some dictionary paper and put in the middle. I've already showed you that one. This one is just using our nesting circle punches. And that's how I did that one and that one. Cute. Just cute little accents for our pages. And mass make them because they take no time whatsoever. And yeah, I love doing this. I love making these. I'm going to turn it on this side. This is just some more torn paper like this one. And I just tore on two sides. And this one I'm going to, let's see what that looks like. Yep, that's fine. And I'm inking with walnut stain today. And I was sitting here inking a while ago, some of my ones I did off camera, and thinking, I need a re-inker. My walnut stain is, I've used it so much, it is starting to dry a little bit, so I need to add some ink to my pad. So I might be changing over to my vintage photo in a minute. There we go. In the shop this week, coming this week, we have got a new to us color of Tim Holtz coming in. We've got two new colors. We've got Gathered Twigs. We're getting that in Oxide. We've had it before in regular distress, but not in Oxide. We're getting Gathered Twigs, and we're getting Rusty Hinge. So both of those are great fall colors, so I'm very excited about those. I don't have either one of those in Oxide, so I'll be grabbing myself one of those too, along with my walnut stain re-inker. Oh, man. You know, I have the same woes that y'all have when it comes to crafting. Get to doing something, and then you're like, the ink's out. The ink is not working. What's up with that? Okay. Little, simple, easy peasy kind of stuff. All right, this one I'd already had cut out with my 1.5 inch circle punch. And then for the middle, I've just got my two book pages together. See how it's like butter, just like butter. That punched out. So easy. And then I will ink around this. And when you get these added into journals, you could always add more little things to it. You could add a sticker or a die cut or something like that in the middle of the book page. But this is a challenge that just gets you started off. So this is your jumping off point. Just go ahead and get them done. And then, you know, get them in your little container, your Ziploc bag, or whatever, and get it organized into your, this can be used in a junk journal bowl, whatever you put it in. And that's your jumping off point. If you pick this one up and you wanted to put it in a journal and your journal has some purples and pinks in it, find you a little purple and pink butterfly die cut to put on the edge there, and then stick that puppy down on, you know, a nice little corner of a page in your journal. So easy. All right, this is like wild, wild, wild. Even the back is not a color that I would normally use anywhere. So I'm going to cut off where I punched that one section. And then let's do a little piece like that. And let's do a longer piece of dictionary paper, just torn, not with the oval punch, and see what we can accomplish here. Okay, so that's too big. Let's do it right in the middle, so that way we can have more for another one. Okay, now that got it a little too skinny, I think. We'll do that, and let's cut this down just like a, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch maybe, 1/16 of an inch maybe, something like that. Ooh, too much. Let's go back this way. There we go. Just cutting about that much off. And let's see if that looks better proportion-wise. It surely does. I like that. And let's do a little ticket look, kind of ticket look. I'm not going to put it all the way down in there. Just want barely a little corner clipped off. With smaller papers, when you put them in these corner chompers, sometimes they, if you put them all the way down, they're going to chomp way too much off. And then just a little bit of a chop there, and a little bit of a chop there. And then ink up my base. And I'm going to ink real heavy because, you know, it's that bright paper that we're not using anywhere else, and we would just give away or throw away if we didn't use it in an M Scrap Busters. Have you got your wild modern scraps out? Are you making labels and clustering along with me? Alright, here we go. Just ink up. Ink up. Yeah, I did just ink that. Glue up. Put some glue. Put some glue on the back of that book page and get it down, woman. There we go. Okay, so long ticket. And I love it. I don't care that it's not the traditional ticket size like that one is. Look at there. I love it. I'm good with that. And, I mean, these come together so quick, y'all. Let's look and see if we can do another one. Let's just do a straight one like this. No having to cut it or do anything to the corners. Let's just keep those offensive straight edges on there. As Julie at Camellia Craft says, keep those offensive corners. We're just going to keep it just on this one, Julie. It's okay. It'd be all right. Okay, and I'm going to ink my background. And then ink my dictionary page that I'm putting on it. Y'all, just use it all up. Use it all up. I like that side better, so let's do that one. And I love the look of inked book page too. That's like my favorite. My favorite addition into a journal is an inked edge book page. So cute. Alright, put that on there. What are we looking at? Okay, we're good. We're good on time. Hey, this goes by really quick. Okay, so straight edge, no even trimming off. And we got it. It's done. Easy. Look how easy that is, y'all. Okay, let's get this very offensive piece of scrap gone. Taken care of, used up, and altered in some way so I'd never have to look at it again. Oh my. Okay, so we're looking at about 3 1/4 inches. So let's get it over to 3 inches wide. This itty bitty tiny little piece is going in the garbage. And then I'm going to cut these at 1 1/4. So 3 inches by 1 1/4 inches. So there was that. And then let's get them all cut of all of this one. Whoops. That's too wide. Oh, me. Brandon brought me and Bethany some lunch a while ago. He was taking Dad on a couple of different errands that he needed. He had a doctor's appointment and stuff today, so he was taking Dad to get some errands run and doctor's appointment done and all that stuff. Well, he brought, you know, because today is Wednesday that I am recording this. This is airing on Thursday, but he brought Aaron home because Aaron's day to work at Nana and Papa's. That's my mom and daddy, Miss E and Wit. Today is his day to work at their house. So every Wednesday, without fail, Aaron is at their house working. So usually it's a short day at the shop. Midweek, orders kind of slow down a little bit midweek, and then they pick back up for the weekend. So it's usually a short day for Brandon, and he gets to come home a little early and all that. Well, Aaron was a little out of sorts, and because Brandon was bringing Daddy over here to drop Aaron off. So he had to drop Aaron off and then go with Daddy. And Aaron was so confused. He just thought that was the worst thing ever. Why are you bringing me? Why are you not staying? And he started having a little bit of a meltdown. And anyways, what started the meltdown really, though, was they stopped at the Exxon right down the road from our house at the four-way stop. And Aaron wanted a chicken finger snack. They have, okay, it's a gas station, y'all. I'm just saying, they have some of the best chicken tenders and potato wedges you'll ever eat in your entire life. The Eva Exxon. Craziness. Anyway, they stopped, and Aaron went in and got himself not a chicken finger snack, a chicken finger dinner. It's got like 5 chicken fingers in it. It's huge. So Brandon goes in with him and says, hey, I'm going to get Mama and Bethany one of those to share, because he knows I'm not big on eating during the day. My main meal is when we sit down like at 5-ish in the afternoons and eat our supper together. And he said, Aaron went, no, Daddy, just me. And he was like, huh? He said, no, Daddy, just me, just me. These chicken fingers are just mine. He did not want Brandon to get me and Bethany any food. And y'all just have to remember, that's the autistic mind for you. It's not that he didn't want us to eat. It's just that it was out of sorts. His schedule was off. He knew his daddy was going to drop him off, and he knew that Papa was in the vehicle with him. So he was just out of sorts. And it was so funny. Brandon comes in the door, and he kisses me and tells me what he's going to do. And Aaron's in the kitchen guarding. He's standing in front of the kitchen counter, and he's guarding the chicken finger dinner. Like, so I can't see it from my craft room. And Brandon looks at me, his eyes, big as saucers, and he's like, I don't know what got into him. He wouldn't let me, he just didn't want me to get y'all anything to eat. And I was like, huh? He did not want me to get you and Bethany anything to eat. I said, well, that's odd. He's usually not like that. He said, I know. I don't know what's wrong. I said, it's just because his schedule and all that. Well, Brandon was lingering, and Daddy had come in to use the restroom and said hi to me and everything. He went back out to the vehicle. I said, well, just go on with Daddy. It's fine. I'll get him calmed down. And he was so upset with his daddy. And we just around here, we just have to laugh, or we would cry all the time. I'm just telling y'all. It is the life of living with somebody with a disorder, and autism and an expressive receptive language disorder is what Aaron has. And sometimes he just gets in a mindset of, no, this is not the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like this or whatever. And you can't get his mind off of it for anything. And that's how he was for about an hour. I mean, he's calmed down now, but it was a little bit crazy how he was so upset. I said, do you not want me and Bethany to eat? And he said, yes. I said, then why didn't you want Daddy to get us a chicken finger snack at the Exxon station like you got? He said, because that's just me. And I think another thing was, that is usually he and his dad's thing on Wednesdays. They get up pretty early and get ready, and they go to the shop, and Brandon works and pulls orders and all that. And Aaron does his chores in the shop and then does his chores in Mom and Dad's house. And I think that might have been some of it too, is his thinking was, this is me and Daddy's day. So why is Papa in the in the vehicle? And then why are we doing something for Mom and Bethany too? Because today is Wednesday and it's me and Daddy's day. So anyway, he got all upset. He was so upset about that. Bless his soul. But he has gotten a lot better since they got here, and Daddy and Brandon are off doing their thing, what they need to get done and all that. And I want to say too that I appreciate Brandon for helping us out in this way, because you know, right now it is good for Daddy to get out, and it's good for him to get things done. And we've told him that, you know, just kind of ease yourself back into driving and stuff. And we're right here 9 miles from them, almost on the same road that they live on, just one turn off. And so we're right here and we can help him out and stuff. So that's what Brandon's doing today, this afternoon after working at the shop. And it is an adventure, y'all. I'm just saying. Okay, so there's one of those done. And I did this one up and down. So we've got that, what I thought was putrid, ugly scrapbook paper turned into something a little prettier. And we could even dress that up even more, like I've already said. Dress these up any way you want to. Just use M Scrapbusters as a jumping off point, y'all. Anyway, I had half of a chicken finger dinner with Bethany, and Aaron pretty much watched me eat it begrudgingly. I just think it's so funny that he got so upset about that I was eating. How dare you, Mama? How dare you want to eat? Oh, wait. I'm going to tear the edges of this one and use this paper that I just got through cutting. Oh, gracious. You know, anybody else looking at that, seeing that, experiencing that from their child, if they didn't have special needs, would be like, oh my word, what in the world? What's gotten into him? We need to take him to the doctor. But y'all, I'm telling you, it's like an everyday occurrence around here. Something hits him wrong, and I mean, he's going to talk about it forever. He's already come to me, apologized though, and he has he's in his room resting and thinking about how he acted and how he needs to, you know, fix that next time that feeling comes over him and all that stuff. And you know, we just go on with our day. That's a regular Pilot House occurrence around here. Anyway, I think because I've had the nourishment that I've had today, even though Aaron didn't want me to have it, I'm a little giddy as far as, ooh, I've got extra energy. Let's get all of this done. Yay, yay, yay. So I just tore the edges on the width-wise of that one and made that one. That one would be really cute in this blank space to have like a little word phrase or something in there. Here is another long one. Let's do a little short one and use up these two ovals here. Let's see, will that fit? It sure will. And that background is circles, so then we're going to put ovals on top of it. Okay, let's do, how wide do we need it? About there. So let's do in the middle there. And another one in the middle there. So almost 1.25 inches. That one's going to be off because I moved my hand. Let's fix that cut and go back again. So it's almost an 1.25 inches, just a little hash mark under that. So what, 1 1/8 inches. Okay, and can we get both of those on there like that? Yes, we can. I like that. And I like that just one edge is torn too. So let's do a little bit more tearing on that. And then, oh, we could do come off just a little bit this way and do the little staple trick like we did on that one. I like that. So I'm just inking around the book page, and then this background is so dark you're not probably going to be able to see that, but I'll ink anyways, and we'll ink that torn edge. And bless him, Aaron will come to me in just a little while and he'll apologize again, and then when his daddy gets home he'll apologize to him again. And I mean, he's very tender-hearted as far as when it comes down to, oh, I did wrong and let me apologize to you. Very tender-hearted when it comes to that, but he has to have that time to get over that. I mean, it's not something he's just gonna automatically, it's got to be his idea. But isn't that like a typical man, though? It's got to be their idea, you know. But he'll come to us again and apologize, and all will be well. It's fine. Now, he takes on things a little harder than what we would, and he dwells on it a long time. Sorry about that. I got to clear my throat. He dwells and dwells and dwells on it. And then he'll come to us just brokenhearted, you know. It's just pitiful how he does. All right, I'm getting the tiny attacher. I'm just putting a little staple right there on the edge. That goes along with those, just to get a little bit of a something going on with that. And we have those in the shop as well. Of course, it's a Tim Holtz product, so some of those are little on the backtrack kind of thing. We're waiting on some more of those. And let's get this one used up. Let's do maybe half of this one. Okay, so like that, and then that. Tear both ends and see if that'll still fit, or if I need to pull that, tear that down just a little touch. Yep. See, that's just a little nothing something. But I still love it. I love how it looks. Look at all these we're doing over here. And this one has a straight edge on the bottom, and then torn all the way around. And just adding that on. Bethany come to me the other day and said, Mama, how long is my scholarship for? And I said 2 years at the college, the community college that she's at. And I said, why? She said, I don't like college. I said, oh, well, tell me what you don't like. Well, there's so many assignments, and we just started, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, you know, a semester's very short in college, and they have to just, you know, give you everything up front. You got to get it done quickly because you don't have all school year in college. And she was like, I just don't think I'm going to like college. I said, well, not everybody will say that they just adored college and they loved going, but it's something that you need to do, so let's just keep at it. It's going to be all right. You'll be fine. So lots of drama going on around this house. I think on this one I'm going to do like a little bitty, tiny little, shallow banner end on this one. Make them your own. Do whatever you want to with them. Ooh, I like that. And even putting a little staple in the end of it, too. Ideas. That's a cute little banner. I like that. I like that. floral pattern, but it is like a light blue that I might not would ever use in any journal. So, you know, just ink it up and make it vintage, and then I'll use it in every journal. Okay, like that. And then ink, put glue down. I noticed that Mama does the same thing. Watched one of her videos the other day, and she said, let's ink this, and she picked up her glue bottle. Oh, me, those silly Ray girls. Who knows? And then a little bitty, yep, I like that. And you could even clip on a little piece of lace or something on that back side. Cute. How cute would that be? Love that idea. Okay, got my T-square ruler there just because I didn't know if I needed to measure anything for y'all, but so far this has just been really kind of free-for-all, hasn't it? I like those kind where it's kind of sitting up a little bit up above, and we could even do some kind of little die cut or something right there if we wanted to. Or, ooh, not that one. I don't like that plaid on the back of that. Let's do a little bitty something something and punch it like so. So we've got that torn edge, and then, oh yeah, I like that. And then ink all of that. Ink it real heavy, so you're covering up most of that modern look. And then next we need to do another one of those. I've got another little piece of doily from Miss Katie that we can use on a cluster. Because mostly in this video I've been, well, flapping my gums and just making labels because they're so easy. I love easy stuff. Okay, I start to stress sweat when I have to help y'all in learning complicated tutorials, or complicated to me anyway. I get to really stress sweating. So anytime that I can do something really, really simple, I get to breathe and not worry about, oh my goodness, am I going to give them the right measurements for this? I guess that's another reason why I love Scrapbusters. It's because usually there are no measurements to it. We just do what we do, and we don't, you know, fly by the seat of our pants, and we don't have to worry about measurements or anything like that. I think that is yet another reason why I love these challenges, because they're easy challenges, and we don't have to think too much to make them. All right, I'm going to make an up and down one. All of these are cut for sideways ones. So let's just cut our own here. And let's go. I'm going to save this edge for my stamped ephemera that I make. Y'all see me do that. So I'm going to save that edge for that. I've got a little pile of book page edges over here. And then figure out how wide I need that. I think that'll be fine, just where that oval was cut. We can go down that all the way. And then we're not going to make that whole piece. We could if we wanted to. And I'll trim it there. And then trim here. Then we'll see how big we need that background, and we'll use this pretty little doily off to the edge of it. That's a nice fall looking one too. So we need to trim our cardstock about there. And let's ink everything. We've tried getting these trimmers from Tim Holtz in for months. We ordered a big shipment of them back, April, I think, and they are still not available. So I don't know what's up with the manufacturing on that. Who knows? Nothing we can control, that's for sure. And then this little dollie's already inked. So anyway, I've had people ask, when are y'all going to get more of those in? I don't know. We need to start emailing Timothy. Say, listen here, Tim. We got these first world problems, you know. And we need our trimmers. And we need our ephemera. And we need our tiny clips. All of his tiny clips are out of stock. We need our bulb clips. His bulb clips are out of stock. Look at me. I'm sitting here chatting and forgot to add on my little piece of doily on this one. So, yeah, let's all start emailing Tim Holtz like he does. He has nothing else to do, you know, than to just listen to our needs. Okay, I'm going to, should have done this before I put down that book page, but that's fine too. It looks fine just like that. And I think I put, no, it's on there right. I'm going to ink it just a little bit more. Ooh, I like that. Cute little ephemera piece. We are going through these pieces quick, y'all. I'm running out of space to put stinking things. There we go. And over here, I want to put this one by this one. Look at these mass makes we're doing. All right. We don't have that much left of this. And I told y'all I wanted to get every bit of this. Every bit done. Look at those cute little hearts on the back of that one. Let's do another one like that. Let's do rounded corners. We have more of these coming too. Y'all bought us out of these corner rounders from We Are Memory Keepers. And we got another shipment of those coming. Got a big shipment coming in this afternoon of restocks. And then we'll have another big shipment of restock and some new stuff next, probably Wednesday or Thursday. So lots and lots going on. And it needs to go sideways. So we're going to trim off there. And we're going to trim off there. And who is that coming in my front door? Hi, Aaron Jonas. Did you get the mail? Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, sir. You were doing your exercises so you can calm yourself down. Good job, buddy. In between me saying a while ago that he had been in his room resting and stuff, he went ahead and went outside and walked the driveway. We don't have that long of a driveway at all, but it is cement, so he's able to walk the driveway and do his laps, and he does his exercising. And he said, I do that to calm myself down, and that's a great way to calm down too. Get rid of stress. Is exercising. I need to do more of that. Cute, cute. Love that. I'm pushing myself off to the left of the screen. I'm getting so many done. Look at all of them, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. As little Brooke used to say. Alicia's little girl. Mama talks about her shenanigans a lot on her channel. But every one of our kids have the shenanigans, that's for sure. Sometimes we want to go, I don't know who that kid is. Did y'all bring that child? No, we didn't bring that child in here. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know whose kid that is. But everybody feels that way about their own children, I'm sure. And at one point or another. Oh, goodness. Okay, this one is just going to have torn edges all around. Let's just tear it all up. And then we'll just have this one little piece. And we can tear that one on that one edge too. And it can just be a crazy shape with a little crazy piece right in the middle of it. Let's tear that down that edge. Yep, I like that one. Just itty bitty little nothing something, you know? This is so, as Barney Fife says, therapeutic. This is therapeutic for me. Therapeutic. Ain't that the way you were supposed to say it? Therapeutic. Anyway, I love these little not have to think about projects. Not have to think too hard, because Lord knows there's a lot going on in our life right now, and a lot going on with extended family and funeral, and Brandon's great aunt passed away, which she was 90. Maggie Dean was a jewel. I'm just saying. She was one of the most meek and mild women you would ever meet in your entire life, and to know her was to love her. But yeah, she passed away this week, and her funeral is coming up the end of the week, and we mourn her loss, but we know where she has graduated on to, so we celebrate that also. And then my cousin Jennifer, still in ICU, still on the ventilator, still sedated. We're just praying for a miracle. Just hoping and praying. So the silly little shenanigans that happen around our house right now, I'm cherishing, because the next breath we could be mourning the loss of somebody, or, you know, having to deal with a tragedy in our own family or something. So Daddy is feeling better. He's still not himself, and, you know, we're just going to have to leave that in God's hands as far as when he gets better, or if he, as far as health-wise, feels like he does right now for the rest of his days. We're just gonna we'll deal with that. We're good. He's here with us, so we're good with that. I think I'm gonna turn it over on that side, even though I do not really love that side. I'm not a big yellow fan. Just like I say, I'm not a big pink fan, but then half of my projects have pink in them for whatever reason. Mother says that too. Mother says her one of the worst colors ever is pink. She doesn't like pink. But then, you know, I see her make a journal and it's got all kinds of pink flowers in it. And I'm like, sure you don't like pink. Mother. Oh, me. Fun stuff. And I would much rather be laughing than crying, that's for sure. Wouldn't we all? I appreciate y'all sticking around, even when you see a video that might not be your cup of tea, or something I've done or said that you didn't agree with, or if I ugly cried through half of a video. Cry from sadness. That's what that's. When I cry from sadness, I'm glad that y'all still stick around. Oh, me. It's like I've taken some kind of meds to, some kind of uppers to get me to feeling better, and I promise y'all I hadn't. I told myself today we are going to laugh, and we are going to enjoy life, and there's enough sadness in the world. We're going to have to pep it up, because I have not been that peppy the last few days. I got the rest of that paper I had sitting over here. I got it punched out and cut out. So now we've got enough little label pieces that we can get a lot simpler as far as middles put on. So here is, yep, let's do some more little circles. So I'm sitting here trying to think of anything else that's been going on in our life that it's funny that I could share when Aaron was so upset today. I was trying to talk to Brandon. I was sitting here at my craft room. I had paused my video when I was making one earlier, and Aaron had come in. He was like, "Just don't talk to your husband." I said, "Huh?" And Brandon was looking at me, grinning. I was like, "What's he talking about?" Aaron said, "No, Mama, don't talk to your husband." He knew that Brandon was about to tell me, what was going on, why he was so upset. And he did not want me talking to Brandon. He didn't want me finding out how ugly he had gotten. And, I didn't get mad at him and I didn't yell or anything. But I did, I looked very disappointed at him and I told him, I said, "Should you have done that? Should you have gotten ugly and mad at Daddy?" "No, ma'am." I said, "Is that how we would like for you to act?" "No, ma'am." I said, "Are you going to do that anymore?" "No, I won't do that anymore." Of course, he says that, and, a week from now, he'll have another meltdown of some kind, and, he'll act like that again. But that's just, as the saying goes, the nature of the beast. I'm not calling him a beast by any means, but that's just how it goes sometimes. So this is a little tiny nothing. Look at that. Just two of the little circles together. Just kind of layered on top of each other. And then let's put a little staple in there. Another little something. Little nothing something. I like that. So let's just do this other one like that too. Yeah, and in the moment, it's just like he, and anybody else out there that has children and grandchildren or whatever with special needs or with autism, y'all let me know if you feel this too. It's like they cannot, in that moment, whatever the moment is that they're having their meltdown, they cannot control the thoughts that their mind is wanting them to, overreact and get very upset. They just cannot get their mind to stop that. So they feel the need, they have to overreact to it. So that was what happened today. And it's just like it happens a lot and it doesn't surprise us anymore. Used to, when we would go out to eat and things and he would start to have a meltdown and people would start staring and stuff, we would get so embarrassed. But, nowadays when he starts having these meltdowns, of course we don't want him to have them and we want him to learn to control himself, and all that. But we just go with the flow. If we're talking or something and he comes up and he's wanting to go and wanting us to hurry up, we just kind of pat him on the shoulder. Just keep on with what we're doing. I mean, we're in the ministry, so we're constantly talking to people. And if anybody has seen us in the ministry, been in service with us, you know that Aaron is one of these where he wants to get it done, he wants to do it, he wants to get out of there, and, let's go. So whenever he starts that stuff, we're just like, "Okay, Aaron, it's all right. Okay, we'll be gone in a minute. It's okay." But it has to be his idea. It has to be something that he wants to do. When I'm asking him to do chores, if it's not on a chore day, like Mondays are usually let's just relax and, get house back in order and, get our laundry done, things like that. But nothing major as far as chores, because usually we're gone all weekend long and we're just exhausted. So if I ever ask Aaron to do anything chore-wise other than laundry on a Monday, he just goes berserk. It's not a good day. And he'll say, "This is not chore day." And I look at him and go, I wish I could say that. I wish I could say, Yeah, I just say that today's not a chore day. Let's just not do anything. Because y'all know, something's got to be done in your house every single day of the week. There's something to do. Whether you live alone or have a huge family or have average size family like I've got. Which I say that, and there are only 4 in our household. But Aaron Jonas Pilot eats like 4 people. So with the grocery bill getting higher and higher every week, it feels like. I mean, grocery prices, y'all, are outrageous. And then multiply that times a 22-year-old bottomless pit, and I am not kidding you. Bottomless pit. Let's do one of those. It's just got a corner rounded here and then a corner rounded here. But yeah, buying groceries for somebody like that, whew, can get expensive. So there's what I did. Just corner around those 2 sides and leave those like that. I love that shape. Okay, and then let's tear some book page to fit inside of that. Let's get it just a little bit bigger than what we did that one. Cover up a little bit more than what we did over there. Is that good? Let's trim just a little tiny bit more right there. We like that, yeah. I'm getting down to the bottom of my camera. Sorry about that. So of course now we've made more labels than we have clusters. Just because they're the easier ones. And I needed it easy today. This has helped me today. It has helped me to laugh today. I love it. Look at all of them. Yay! I'm so excited that I'm getting this stuff done and out of here. And that's so pretty. I don't even want to cover all of it. Let's do a little bitty skinny piece on that one. Just off to the side here. Because I love that. It's just I only had this one little strip of this left. Let's leave those offensive corners. We're good. And ink our book page. And then glue our book page. Just off to the side here. I love that. And then we could put that on a page of a journal with a little butterfly or a little floral die cut right there. That would be so cute. I like it. Okay. And let's do another ticket look on this one. Stub. Let's see, it just does those ticket corners on it. And then my little, whoop, didn't get it all. There we go. Stamp edge scissors. Those were gifted to me, so they are Fiskars or Fiskars brand. I'm sure you could find them on Amazon easily. Now this is a bigger one, another longer ticket. And let's get us some longer book page to put on there. Have y'all went to your local library and seen if they had discarded book section for you yet? That's where we get all of ours discarded. That says when he's sober. Let's go over onto this side and put this side on there. I think that'll be a little more to my liking. This is, these are pages from The Vines of Yarraby. The Vines of Yarraby. I've had this book in my stash for a long time. If I'm not mistaken, this is one of those from our local library. Oh yeah, I like that. ink the edges. And I never read this book, so I don't know what it's about or anything, but I thought instead of them burning it or trashing it, I'll buy it in my big old bag of books. Big old Walmart bag, stuffed full. I could barely carry it to the checkout counter for $1. I love those kind of little bargains, don't y'all? Let's do a couple more circles. Now this book page is a little bit thicker, so I can get those paper punches going real good on there. But those paper punches are brand new also. So that's another thing. If you've got newer paper punches, they'll probably work on thin paper. But your older paper punches might have a little bit of a hard time getting going on thin paper, and they'll eat it. Now I have heard that if you run, and I've done this before, it just never really has worked really well for me, running your paper punches through some aluminum foil. So get a couple of sheets of aluminum foil and punch those with your paper punches. I've just never really seen a difference in it with mine for whatever reason. So I need some kind of sharpener for my paper punches. Surely somebody, some brand makes sharpeners. That one I didn't put in the center, and I like it kind of off center like that. Put those over there. Just a few more, y'all, and we'll be done with that whole stack of odd, wild paper, huh? These little pink stars. I got this from Cocoa Daisy. I think with this one, I want to do something a little bit different. Little bitty pieces of book page, ripped in half. I'm just going to put them off like that on here. I hope y'all have had fun with me today. I've had fun doing this, that's for sure. And giggled and giggled and giggled, huh? Just have it off like this, kind of sitting off on either side. Little nothing something right there. I like it. Alright, so we went a long, long way in this video. We've got just a few more pieces. I will do these off camera. Y'all have seen how to do it all. I'll finish these off camera, and I'll get you some up close and personal shots of all of these. But look at all of them that we made. I love this. I love the progress, and getting some of these scraps out of here that might not have ever been used for anything else. I'll see you in the next video. If y'all make these book page middles, be sure to use the hashtag #MScrapbusters so I can find you and lend you some love. Have a great day. Love ya. Bye, y'all.